when the world population reaches 9 billion in the next 30 years. The issue of food will be a significant concern. When fishing reduces the ocean's resources. Large-scale poultry and livestock farming causes pollution and does not guarantee quality. But we still forget there is a species that existed long before. The answer is insects, which provide a high-quality source of protein for humans. Mealworm, black soldier fly, scorpion. The insect that I want to introduce today is the cricket. The cricket, unlike grasshoppers, is not a harmful insect and is quite easy to raise. The cricket can be raised year-round and only takes approximately 50 to 60 days to reach maturity. Millions of crickets are being raised and harvested in Thailand every day. Today we will introduce to you the process of raising crickets in a farm. The first step is to prepare the breeding environment for crickets. The trays containing the moist coconut crumbs are the ideal environment for the crickets to lay eggs. Male and female crickets are raised together so that they will lay a lot in the mating season. These are cricket eggs, and they will hatch in about 7 to 10 days. Unhatched eggs can also be sold to other farms. This also makes the process of raising crickets simpler. Cricket eggs will be kept in cool and dark places. We can see the baby crickets have hatched. They look as small as ants. The next step is to move them to the farm tanks. Soft brooms are used to avoid killing the crickets. Baby crickets will be raised in tanks like these. The size of the farm tanks may vary, depending on the scale of the operation. Typically, rectangular or circular shapes are used. Before releasing the baby crickets, they have to be thoroughly sterilized with fire. The house of the crickets is made by utilizing these egg trays. They are also dried to be fully sterilized. The drying time and temperature are regulated according to standards. These trays are popular because they are good at retaining heat and moisture. Moreover, they are cheap and can be recycled or used as fertilizer, along with all the waste and leftover food after a harvest season. The opening of the tank is taped to prevent the crickets from getting out. The next important part will be the food for crickets. When it comes to raising crickets, there are 3 stages that span about 45 days from hatching to adulthood. At the end of this stage, when the crickets are around 45 days old, they can be harvested early. At this point, the crickets are not fully mature yet, and are mostly harvested for use as poultry or livestock feed. or sent to food processing factories. Here, the crickets are steamed, dried, and ground into powder. Let's come back to crickets that are raised for a longer time. At this stage, they have grown larger, turned black, and developed wings. As they grow, their diet starts to include ground grains, and they drink more water. Besides raw food, crickets are also fed with leaves. Feeding crickets with leaves or grass not only provides them with necessary vitamins, but also helps to reduce feeding costs. It is the main food for crickets in the wild as well. Humidity and room temperature are maintained appropriately. At this time, you need to cover to prevent crickets from flying away. When the crickets reach around 50 to 55 days old, they are mature enough to be harvested. The mature crickets are used to make local specialties in restaurants. Crickets are very nutritious, containing twice as much protein as beef, 4 times as much iron as broccoli, and more vitamin B12 than salmon. One of the most popular dishes in Thailand is fried cricket. Besides, products from crickets include using as a source of protein for animals, especially cats and birds. As products in food industry, for example from cricket powder, they can produce many nutritious products. So, we have just explored the process of breeding and harvesting at a cricket farm in Thailand. They are a special food that is favored in this beautiful country. Have you ever tried any dish made from crickets? How do you feel after watching this video? Leave your comments below, and don't forget to like and follow Null Farm channel. And now, goodbye, and see you soon.